Morning. Good morning. We are talking about the Blue Zone this morning on our kitchen pharmacy class. I'm excited. This is a great conversation to have, and you guys are going to see it. We're going to do a couple of recipes. Hi, Mario. Hi, Laura. Hi, Hero. Nice to see you guys. I'm excited. All right, let's see. Let me see if I can get us to go live everywhere. I think it's going to work. Let's see. We're in. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning. It's nice to see everybody. I'm so excited. We're talking about the Blue Zone today. There's 5 different Blue Zone areas that, oops, hold on. I got a little feedback going on. Hold on. There we go. We're talking about the Blue Zone. There we go. All right. Here we go. Let's go. There we go. All right. I did it. I'm excited. We're everywhere. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Hi, Serena. Serini, hi. All right, Maggie May. Good morning. We are here. If you are here and you are three fragments to see one. All right, got it. Set the sticker. Come on. Add sticker. There we go. Hey, Maggie. Nice to see you. Thank you for my gifts. Good morning. Good morning, Kaylee. We are talking about the Blue Zone. So I think it's, I don't know why it took me so long to even bring them up, but I saw a documentary a long time ago, maybe, I don't even know, a few years ago. And it was pretty good. And it was about this one culture. I think it was in Okinawa, Japan. I can't remember. Okinawa, Japan, where this group of people got together and, they were older and they sort of had this culture among themselves where they were, where they ate well together, they ate as a community, they did things together, and they ate, and I have them here. They ate purple stokes, which I don't know if you guys have had, but we're going to cook these today, and I want you to see them because if you can include them in your diet, it's so wonderful. Good morning. Thank you, Mandy. Good morning, Lisa. I must go to sleep. All right, Maggie, go to sleep. It's night here in Australia. All right, well, you know what? Just cuddle up in bed, watch us, and you'll fall asleep to us. I have a very calming voice, so you'll fall asleep. It'll be nice. It's so nice if you guys can chat and you're watching anywhere else and you want to chat, just please do. I love chatting. And I've got a few things happening, so I'll chat everywhere. I'm drinking water. Keep that chat rolling. So important. I think it's having a lot of trouble, this app lately. So if you keep the chat rolling, even if you put numbers or hey or ask a question, it's very helpful. And it will keep it rolling. It's actually better to keep the chat rolling than to tap these days. It's weird. But here, I'm going to share out the live also just to see if we can get it moving. Something is happening. All right. So there's 5 zones where that are considered blue zones around the world. One is Okinawa, Japan. Loma Linda, California, believe it or not, which I found very interesting. And they are a community of 7-day Adventists, so that's going to play a role. And in Okinawa, Japan, it is home to the oldest living female in the world. Don't ask me how old she is, but she's pretty old. But she's in great shape too. Hi, Kira. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming in. Welcome. I'm so glad you're chatting. I love that. We are talking about the Blue Zone today, and we're going to cook a couple of recipes. This is, if you've wandered in for the first time, this is the Organic Food Movement's Kitchen Pharmacy class, and we really talk about food and healing. Hey, Hector, nice to see you. Welcome in. All right, so I've got like 21 pages of kitchen pharmacy information on this live, and it's going to be great. Hey, Pri, nice to see you. Hi, I'm glad you're going to really love it here, Kira. We have a really wonderful community of people, and I spend my time really talking about food and healing. Hi, Kimberly. Good morning. Hi, JD. And I really like to. It's very important to me to teach food and healing. So this is we're Organic Food Movement, and we are here every Wednesday. Thank you so much. Good morning, Christy. We are here every Wednesday morning at around 8:30, and we talk about kitchen pharmacy. We're all over the place. In fact, let me go grab my schedule. I forgot to bring my schedule. Hold on. We have a schedule that's posted in the Book of Face every month. It just came out for March. So you have all the cooking classes right here for every day of the week. All right. So for today, we are talking about the Blue Zone. And there's a dietary wisdom that I see around for the world's longest living people. They have a way of living. Hey, June. And I really thought it was something that we could explore today together. They bring, and I feel like it's sort of our philosophy here, they bring a simple, nourishing, practical kitchen, plant forward. And believe me, when you get to know me, if you're here for the first time, I don't think, thank you for my beautiful glasses. I want, do you have a pet? Yes, I have 3 dogs. You'll hear them at some point. I think plant-based has a very strong role in our diet, but I also think meat plays an important role too for some blood types and for some people. So you're going to see all that. Morning, chef. Morning, lady boss. 5:45. Woo! I just drove through fast food and ate all burgers. April Fool's Day. That's awesome. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So I just think it's a really important space to be in, to explore, and then you can take what you want from this and add it to your own diet, right? So there's 5 blue zones. There's one in Icaria, Greece. It's mountainous. Residents experience exceptionally low rates of dementia and heart disease. Okinawa, Japan, longest living female. No, that happens here, Kira. I am pretty good at that. I will keep chatting and talking and moving and doing, and I love that. So don't worry. I like when the chat rolls. It's so important to me. Hi, Carrots, long time rising star in your live. Hi, Carrots. All right. And then Sardinia, Italy, particularly in the Nuoro province, and it's known for the highest concentration of male centenarians. And the Nicoya Peninsula in Costa Rica. Hi, Carrie. Thanks for my heart. And the residents maintain, listen to this. I love this the most. Oh, there's a flash goal. Hold on. I'm doing the flash goal. Ready? 17 gifters. There you go. A little heart. We're pinning. You can do it. Just pulled into the parking lot at work. Talk to you later. Have a great day, Carrie. All right. So they are physically healthy well into their 90s. That's what I want. That's my goal. I want to be doing this, looking like this, feeling like this into my 90s. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I want. And I want to show you, I think it's totally possible. Can you, no, you can just listen. I don't add anybody to my lives that I don't know. But if you want to be part of my lives, you can reach out to me and DM me, and we can talk about that. All right, while I'm sitting here, I have to get my coffee. I forgot to drink my coffee this morning. And I drink mushroom coffee. It gets me excited. New York. All right, so then, all right, so now the last one, Loma Linda, California. I'm so glad somewhere in the United States has a blue zone. They are a community of Seventh Day Adventists, and they follow a predominantly plant-based diet. Okay. Now, I agree. For some people, I think a plant-based diet is the way to go. I don't think everybody can thrive on a diet like that, but it depends. And you have to figure that out for yourself based on quite a few things that we've talked about many, many times. All right. So what do these communities have in common? This is really important. I find this so interesting, despite being scattered across the globe, like everywhere, right? And their different cultures and climates and traditions, the Blue Zones communities share, and this is what the documentary talked about, 9 lifestyle characteristics, and I think they are all unbelievable. I was in their ICU in Loma Linda. Great. That's not good. Well, I'm glad you're okay now. I'm so glad you're okay now. All right, so here's how it goes. Ready? They move naturally, meaning they're consistently moving throughout the day, walking, gardening, household tasks. They're not couch potatoes, let's put it that way. I'm drinking water. They have a clear sense of purpose. They're doing things in their life. It adds 4 to 6 years of life expectancy, a clear purpose in life. Maybe you have grandchildren. Maybe you have, I don't know, you just jump on, Kira, just jump on. Just jump on and be live. If you got something to say, just start chatting to people and they show up. Kira's asking, how do you go live? Thank you for the follow, No Name. All right, then purpose. And then there's a downshift. This one to me is the golden goose of longevity, I think. And that's daily stress relief. Prayer, napping, socializing. How do we get rid of stress? We should do a whole stress thing again. I think we haven't done that in a really long time. We should really talk about stress again. Hold on, let me get my coffee out. Forgot my coffee. My mushroom coffee. I hear my water boiling. I'm so excited. All right, then the next one is, so, stress plays an important role for everyone. And, more and more, the research is coming out that, stress causes a lot of breakdown to the body. So we really want to talk about that and really feel better and, do all the things that help. It does really, Lady Boss, right? And especially with your cortisol levels, I think we also have to do a really big sort of deep dive into cortisol. We've talked a little bit about it, but it is definitely getting to be, front and center in the conversation, especially for women and menopause and stuff and hip and joint pain. Hi, BF. Nice to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Kira, gonna be golden. Good. Kim. Wow, there's a lot of rising stars in our live. Okay, then 80% rule. Eating till you're 80% full and then stopping. Avoiding overeating. Don't stuff yourself. Oh, it's a song? I love that. Thank you, Linda. I like that you're here. Hi, Boat Days and Bubbly. I love that. I love what you're up to. Well, we know Boat Days and Bubbly does not have a lot of stress. Or at least you found a way to help relieve your stress, right? Hi, Alicia. Good morning. Thank you, Linda. I'm so glad you're here. All right. So, and I love that you guys are keeping the chat rolling. What's mushroom coffee? Well, I drink a Rise mushroom coffee, and it has all different cordyceps and different mushrooms, and then I add collagen to my coffee, the cup, and I also do. Oh, I gotcha. And I also add collagen. Please go to, oh, thank you. All right, now I'm gonna just pour my coffee. Not that I need extra energy, but I want it for my energy. It actually, I don't even know, it's gotta be about 4 years ago, my back was like, I couldn't walk. I'm a chef by trade, for those of you who don't know, obviously, or I don't know if it's obvious. And you need energy? I have to tell you, I love this. Green tea, yerba mate, Rise, all of them do it for me. Pin the challenge, please. Yes, ma'am. I don't know if I can find it, but I'll try. I'll try. Oh, here it is. Okay, got it. There you go. We need 17 people just to do that. Please, please, please. Hi, White. Nice to see you. Good morning. Thanks for stopping by. All right. I'm going to have a sip of coffee. Nobody get mad at me. Let's go. All right. I love that first sip in the morning. There's something about the first sip, like I'm drinking water and I'm drinking my coffee, and that first sip of coffee just does it for me every time. Good morning, Esther. How are you? Nice to see you. All right. So 80% rule, eating until you're 80% full, and then don't overeat. Don't stuff yourself. There's something about after you eat a big meal, Easter, Passover's tonight, after you eat those big meals, you're like, ugh. Hi, Weston. Nice to see you. Welcome in. I'm drinking my mushroom coffee this morning. I forgot what I was saying about being a chef. I don't remember. But anyway, if you guys are here for the first time, I'm Chef Liz. I've been cooking for 40 plus years, and I have been it took me long. That's all right. It is wicked. It is mushroom coffee with collagen and a superfood creamer, coconut superfood creamer. I've been cooking for 40 years. Food and Healing, organic, whole foods. You don't like it? That's better for you. Don't drink it. Drink tea. I can't see you now. You're a coffee lover? Yeah. I mean, I like espresso, but make some for the rest of us. If I could, I would, believe me. That's my goal. I always often say I want to have a smell-o-vision so you guys can smell things. So I've been cooking for 40 years. I have been at Nature's Temptations. Some of you might see me during the week. Thank you so much, Weston. I appreciate that. I am everywhere. The Organic Food Movement, YT, has all our replays, TikTok, Book of Face, X, what else? Insta, LinkedIn. I'm everywhere. Organic Food Movement. So the Organic Food Movement. Join our Book of Face community. You'll find our schedule there with all of our classes. All right, number 5, Plant Slant. Most of their diet, 95%, some 100% are plant-based. Welcome back here, are plant-based. And they do very minimal animal protein. And I would like to add, if you're gonna do that, I would like to add, do it with, if you're gonna eat meats, do it with organic, clean, regenerative agriculture, grass-finished meats. That's where I go. I can't pin it for the last 5 minutes, so we'll do our best. We try, June. It just is, it's one of those things. Number 6. Now here's where we have to really pay attention to what they're saying and not go overboard. Moderate alcohol consumption. 1 to 2 glasses of wine daily, but as a social thing. You ordered organic beef for Easter? I'm so excited. I would love to know where you got it from. All right, next, belong. Have a group, participate in faith-based or community groups. Have your people, find your people. These people always say, oh, nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by, Kira. Find your people, be with them, be social, meet with them, have fun, enjoy them. Like, you guys are my people. Honestly, you guys make it so fun, and I really look forward. Sometimes I'm like, oh, again, and then I'm here with you guys. You know, the work getting ready to be on and do and plan is, you know, it's a lot of work. It's a second full-time job. But when I get here, you're my people, you're my community, and I love that. So find your people. I'll be your people. The chat's rolling today. Let's go. Make June happy. She's being a big cheerleader today. If you guys can, just one. That's all it takes. And then number 8, loved ones first. Prioritizing family and close relationships. I think there's something to be said about that, right? A lot of people, you know, I've heard people say over time that friends are more important than family. And I had an uncle, he was 92 when he passed. He was the second chair clarinetist in the New York Philharmonic for 40 years. Leonard Bernstein invited him to the orchestra. He was very prophetic thinker. He was a self-taught philosopher and just an amazing human being when you sat down and broke down life. You know, you could really break it down with him. And one of the things he said, and it has stuck with me forever, is the demise of the family is the downfall of a culture. And that always stuck with me, you know, family first, those close relationships, those close ties first. Now, we can be, you know, crazy with our families, and, you know, there's all kinds of drama in families, right? You fight. What do they say? You fight with the ones you love the most, right? But there's something to be said about that. And then when you see longevity and you look at this culture, these 9 communities globally, they're saying in their list, loved ones first. And then the number 9 is your right tribe. All about social connections and culture, right? Social circles support the healthy behaviors. There's a lot of truth to that statement, right? Gail, which one? About the family? The demise of the family is the breakdown of the culture. How did I say it? Now I don't remember how I said it. It came out perfect though. The breakdown of your family is the demise of the family is the breakdown of society, really. When you divide your family and you have no core, no core. I found that very amazing. It has stuck with me for so long. So, hey, Claire. Hi, Sierra. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. All right. So, key insight. People in Blue Zone don't consciously pursue health, right? Strong families require a supportive society. Yeah, for sure, Heather G. You know, don't forget to send your, I love you, June. Thank you, Sierra. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So, you know, what they say about the Blue Zone is they're just they're doing these things. They're part of their culture. They're not striving to do it. They're not going out of their way to do it. It is who they are. It's part of them. It is what they do as a culture, as a town, as a cluster of humans. This is how they function. So, demise of the family, yeah, it's the breakdown. Family is the core of culture. Yeah. So making longevity and so what they say is making longevity an sort of like an organic outcome rather than, oh, I'm so glad, Sierra. This is a beautiful community. We have quite a few people in this community. It is loving, supportive. We talk about organic, whole foods, and so many things. Today we're talking about the Blue Zone, so I'm glad you're here. Enjoy. You're gonna have fun, and we cook too. I yap a lot, but then we cook. We're gonna cook 2 different recipes. This is our kitchen pharmacy class. It's all about food and healing. What's the connection? Monday nights, it's a fancy pants chef's table class. We have a great time in that one too. And then Saturday mornings for my outside of TikTok, they aren't worrying or following somebody else's diet plan. For sure, Heather, they're just being. They're just being. They're just being. And you know, I don't know. And I'm not going to change what the Blue Zone is doing because clearly they are doing it correctly to live a long, healthy, vibrant life. For me, I want to take all of these things and then also say, hey, your blood type, you are required to, you need to eat some animal protein. Well, then put it in your diet once a week or twice a week. Don't leave it out. But this is another way, what exactly what you said. Oh no, Kristen, if you broke your wrist, if you can find comfrey and you wrap it and like get make a salve from comfrey or find a comfrey salve in like a health food store or something, you can wrap that. It will help. It's called the bone knitter. It's a Native American herb and it grows wild all over North America. Let's see. Where are we? Campground. Thank you for my heart. Hi, Linda. Linda K. I see you in Suzette's live. It's nice to see you. And we were talking yesterday. I'm glad you came by. I friended you. I'm so glad you came. You're going to love this. This is wonderful. I want to repeat those 9 things. Can I repeat those really quick so that, everybody that's new that just stopped by, and then we'll move on. Move naturally, right? Get out and garden, go for a walk. And it is true what they say here. They're not doing this stuff as a conscious effort. It's just who they are. It's just who their culture is. So that makes the difference, right? They're not saying, oh, today I have to plan a walk. No, that's just part of what they do on a daily basis. They're out gardening. So is it wrapped already? Thank you for joining the fan club. We love that. Net, don't come in here and do crazy stuff. Just come here and enjoy us. All right. Purpose, a clear sense of purpose, daily stress. You just kind of practice prayer, meditation, napping, socializing. How do we bring down stress? So important. Stress. We want to. What do you feed her? Well, she's on the mend, so you want to get her some bone broth. Stay away from sugar. Stay away from sugar and dairy. Bone broth, vegetables, grains, plant-based, and really supplement with bone broth. Cooking is my stress reliever. Gail, I love that. I love that. Downshift on daily stress, 80% rule. Don't stuff your pie hole. Eat less. It takes 20 minutes from the time you eat for your body to recognize that you are full. 20 minutes. So, if we're shoveling it into our pie hole, and then you stop for a minute and then you're like, oh my God. So give yourself a minute. I think that's where like family and connection come in. Like this weekend, tonight is Passover. Sunday is, it's a holy week for, so many cultures. I think Ramadan was like a few weeks ago. So, there's a lot of culture and prayer and faith all around us. So we're eating and celebrating and with family. It's a good time to sort of put these things in motion, and kind of put them in your head and be aware. Thank you for sharing, Paige. I appreciate that. Thank you for my glasses, June. We have lots to do today. I'm so excited for you guys all to be here. Oh, we got those little green things already. All right, next. Plant slants, they eat, half their plate is vegetables, then they do beans, and we're going to talk about this. I find this is honestly, this is my people, the Blue Zone people. I like to eat this way, so I'm lucky. I love this. I work from home and I have your live just playing while I'm working. PC, thank you so much. I love that. Thank you. Who just sent a heart for the first time? Thank you, Tammy. Appreciate it. Thanks for my finger hearts. All right. Wine as a social thing, not pounding it, not crazy, a little alcohol as a social thing brings down a little stress. Very simple. If you don't want to drink alcohol, don't drink alcohol. I am not promoting it. I'm simply telling you what's happening in the Blue Zone. Belong, participate in faith-based or community groups. We're a community. Loved ones first, and the right tribe. Who's your social circle? Are they happy? Are they positive? Are they focused on good things, helping others? Are they negative and always finding something wrong with everything? I can't be around. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. At 61, I cannot be around non-positive people. I can't do it. I just excuse myself. I'm like, okay, thank you. Have a great day. I'm going to go over here. I just can't do it. It's too much. I don't want to be around people that talk about people. I don't like that. I want to be around people that are constantly giving people that feel good. I want to be around that. We are responsible for safeguarding our own mental health. This is so true, Heather. Linda, do you know it? It is the best feeling. Somewhere around 45, 50, I started going, wait a minute. Then 55 hit. I was like, I cannot do that too. They just exhaust me. It's exhausting. And then 60 hit. Oh, you're 70? Oh, come on. You have no time, patience. I can't do it. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to be gaslit. I don't want to do it. You want to love me? You want to be with me? You want to be honest and real and you have a problem with me? Okay, tell me. Let's break it down. Don't be skulking around doing stupid shit. I cannot stand that. This is why this community is my tribe. It's filled with all those positive things. It's true. I cannot do it. I can't do it anymore. My heart has been broken too many times over my life. I have made a ton of mistakes hurting people myself. I have, tried to repair, and if I can't repair and I can't get that person or a person to meet me in that space, I can't do it anymore. It's too much. We'll be friends with you, May, if you kind of stay here with us. That's what we're talking about. We love all people here. So if you want to be our friend, come in and stay with us and hang. Don't start doing weird stuff and saying silly stuff. That's all. All right, part 2, the Blue Zone diet, what longevity looks like on a plate. Now that we have the mental health set up, let's talk about our plate. So the research across the 5 blue zones reveal that centenarians eat approximately 95% of their food from plant source. Now I see this, I don't know about you guys, I see this a couple of different ways. I have 2 women in my life that are in their 80s, right? That I see on a regular basis. One of them eats meat all the time. She could eat a 12-ounce steak in 2 seconds. The other person eats primarily plant-based. Yes, I love that, June. June saying, send your heart me. Oh, thank you for my glasses. Thank you for send your glasses. Guys, I can't pin the service stuff anymore. It's not allowing me to. There's some kind of glitch. So if you guys can, when that comes up, like when that goes away, can you just pin that stuff? Thank you, Jay, for viewing. Okay, so Okay, so eat approximately 9. So both of them are in somewhat decent condition. They're doing good. They're still social. They're still out. They're still doing things. So I, I see it both ways. I figure out, and believe me, have you talked to her mom? Wait, what, Lulu? Are you talking about my mom? You got to say that question. I can't answer that question, Lulu. I can't. Hey, P, thank you. Oh, Lulu, that was so sad. I mean, Paula and I just started crying, but she's going to be okay. She comes to us, and it has become my crew's mission to pull this woman through, and we got her. We got her, but thank you for asking, Lulu. That was rough yesterday. We had a rough day, and you guys saw it all unfold. I know I disappeared a couple of times, but there were a few things that happened in the kitchen that I had to handle, and I have to be respectful to my crew because they know that we're on live, and I have to say, I mean, I talked to them afterwards, and they were fine, but you know, this is how we work. Heather, I'm lucky to have her too. I mean, that young woman, do you often see, and I'm talking to my older peeps out here that, and I'm going to cry, I'm going to get very emotional. I often think, what would have happened if that young woman had a family that didn't mentally abuse her, right? That didn't bring her up, making her feel less than. Like, how much more empowered would she have been? It just makes me want to just, be just so mad at that person, Yeah, that cheered her on and made her, I mean, she talks to us so much because can you imagine she must go home and just be smushed down and not treated well and not treated with any kind of respect. And then she comes to us and she's like, blah, 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 blah. It's awesome. I'm okay with it. Sometimes I'm like, okay, don't talk to me for a minute. I got to get my head straight around what we're up to. But yeah, thanks for asking, Lulu, but she's going to be okay. She's safe. I tell her all the time, you are safe. You're not going anywhere. You're going to be okay. Exactly, Heather. Exactly. This is what this blue zone is doing, right? They're accepting people into their community to be good and wonderful. I love that. Pre. I'm loving you, Pre. You have like a special place in my heart. You know that, right? Can you say the blue zone again? Where they are? Hey, Brand, we're having an emotional day. You mean where the places where they are? So the blue zone, welcome in. Hey, Taresh, welcome in, PC. So the blue zone there's 5 zones around the world, along the globe. I have 21 pages in our recipe vault on this topic, guys, with a ton of, I think I have like 5 to 8 recipes. There are 5, it's Loma Linda, California, Okinawa, Japan, Icaria, Greece, Sardinia, Italy, Nicoya Peninsula in Costa Rica. So there's 5 of them. And the blue zone, what they practice and what they see globally in these 5 places in the world. I'm so glad you're good. They move naturally. So none of this is done with as a conscious effort, like, oh my God, today I have to move. It's just who they are and part of their world. So they're moving naturally, gardening, walking, household chores. They have a clear purpose. A clear purpose adds 4 to 6 years to people's lives. This is my clear purpose. So maybe I'm going to get to 105. They have a downshift, meaning they handle stress. There is their daily stress practice to relieve stress, meditation, prayer, napping, socializing, all things that help them. They are 80%, they stop eating when they're 80% full. They have 95% of their plate is plant-based. They socially consume maybe 1 to 2 glasses of wine with friends and food. They have a sense of belonging where they participate in faith-based or community groups. They prioritize their loved ones first. Thank you, music. And they found their tribes. They have their social circles that support healthy behavior. I've been many things. I wouldn't claim good was one of them. Yes, you are. Don't say that. You are totally good. All right. So now, got that, guys? All right. The Blue Zone, 95% plant-based. What does that look like? So they do vegetables and greens. Greens is their important thing. Especially leafy greens, dandelion, escarole, Swiss chard, all of those wonderful greens. Very important. Beans and legumes. Thank you for that beautiful coral. Thank you, June. Oh, my nose is sorry, guys. Whole grains for sustained energy. My 3 favorite whole grains, honestly. Well, this one isn't really, I don't think it's considered a whole grain, but jasmine rice. You could do the brown jasmine. That one's just as good. Quinoa. And then I love brown basmati. These are my 3 whole grains that I love. And I eat oats too. Not all the time, but I do. Welcome, Victoria. Whoop, whoop. So these are my favorites. And we're going to cook with some of them today. Hi, buddies. How are you? The doggies have arrived. All right, next, whole grains, nuts and seeds for healthy fats, fruits for natural sweetness, herbs and spices for flavor and medicine, right? We know if you make time, we've done those classes. Meg, we don't do that here, honey. You got to go somewhere else. All right, animal products, when consumed, are used sparingly as a small side dish, a flavor enhancer, or a celebratory food. It's reserved for special occasions, right? So you want to make sure that migraines are terrible. Who has a migraine? Who's got the migraine today? Is that you, on brand? My least favorite grain is a migraine. You're funny. All right, cornerstone. The cornerstone of the Blue Zone diet. Are you ready? What do you think it is besides vegetables? It's not vegetables. What do you think? You're so funny. You crack me up. You and my husband are going to get along fine when you meet. The same sense of humor, just saying. I'm drinking water. No, I'm not. I'm drinking coffee. Daresh, you're a good person. You're always here. You're like a cornerstone. Cheese. No. I wish it was cheese, flour girl. Wrong answer. Nope, not fruit. It is beans. Beans is the cornerstone to their diet. Beans are reign supreme in the Blue Zone. They are the single most important dietary predictor of longevity across all 5 regions. Beans. That made me so happy because I like beans. I like chickpeas, black beans, white beans. You like spicy lentils? Go for it. Beans are low. Why are they the longevity superstar? 21% protein, sustained energy, 77% complex carbohydrates, right? This is the thing that keeps your blood sugar steady. Think about that for a second. And they're high fiber. high fiber, digestive fiber, health, rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, incredibly affordable and shelf stable, and versatile across countless cuisines. So I'm sorry, but if you don't love beans, you're going to have to start loving them. Okay, period. Beans or lentils, beans and legumes. You can add lentils to that. I've been eating a lot of beans, just had black eyed peas. Yum. I love that. Okay, period. Some restaurants here get the Blue Zone check. They offer foods that fit the Blue Zone. Yeah, for sure. Oh, really? They do? They actually do Blue Zone? Probably because they, Loma Linda, is right in California. So you guys got on the map. Beanies. All right. So think about that for a second. So here's the blue zones, right? In Nicoya, Costa Rica, black beans and pinto beans. In the Mediterranean, you like Akira, and in Greece and Sardinia in Italy. Lentils, chickpeas, white beans, and fava beans. Okinawa, Japan are soybeans, edamame, right? Tofu, miso, edamame. Loma Linda, California, black, pinto, kidney, navy. I love beans. Love, 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 love beans. All right? Good to know. That is a good thing to know. Okay, greens. The best of the best longevity foods. So beans and greens. Beans and greens, beans and greens. You guys are going to be very lucky because I'm like the master chef when it comes to beans and greens. Hold on 1 second. Come on. Haven't you figured it out that you walk in that door and you are stuck? All right, next. I have a lot of pintos. Pinto beans are great. Hold on a second. Hey, Ron. 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 Are you kidding me? So sorry. Okay, leafy greens, nutritional powerhouse, consume daily, all in blue zones, right? I keep repeating the beans, the magical food that makes you. Yeah, thank you, Daresh. I appreciate that. Okay, so the thing that's most important to me here is if you think about those things too, very easy to digest for people, very easy. They keep your blood sugar steady, which is going to keep your cortisol levels at ease. Type 2 diabetics. This is the I think the end all, like be all, like this is the one way, right? You at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, you're eating a half a cup of beans, a little bit of rice, very good for diabetics, and like a big pile of sauteed greens, even a raw green salad with baby spinach and arugula, same thing. Fabulous. That is the way. They're packed with vitamins, minerals, like it's just fiber, disease fighting compounds. Like you can't go wrong. So here's the list. Spinach, kale, collard, Swiss chard, beet greens, turnip greens, wild greens. Now they call this I think in Greece, it's called like horta, Horta, but it's a pile of wild greens, and they could be dandelion, purslane. Have you guys eaten purslane? I actually love that. It's delicious. Thank you. Thank you. How do you say? I'm going to call you Cassie, okay? Oh, stay at home mom, Cassie. I got it. What is the blue zone? T-Man, it is five cultures around the world, globally, like everywhere, that practice the same dietary and living, and they are the cultures that have the longest, healthiest, best way to say that. It's so good to see everybody here. If you guys, we have that goal today. If you're looking to join us, you can click that arrow right there. Go to the LINK and the BIO. You can find my friend Stan. There is a recipe vault in there with over 500 recipes and all of our kitchen pharmacy. So you can find all the notes. It's a 21-page packet today of class information on the Blue Zone. I ate a small piece of chicken with spinach and lentils. Exactly, Lady Boss. That's the way. Like if you're going to eat meat, try and pick 2 days a week, right? And make sure they're clean, regenerative agriculture, grass finished, a fatty fish, a salmon, sardines, mackerel, I do cod. I made gray sole over the weekend, like things like that, right? But the rest of the week, try and fit in this. Even if you do one meal a week, one meal a day. That's the way. I did it. Washed it in vinegar. Yeah. Good. 2-year-old loves eating edamame. I love that. LB, cooking it up in the kitchen. Okay, so greens, best, right? How are they eaten? Sauteed with olive oil and garlic, added to soups and stews. I love that. Remember that lentil soup I made last week? Was I with you guys? Oh no, I made it off camera. I just piled all my stuff in. Kimberly, spring break. I'm so glad. Blue Zone today. You're going to like the food today. Beet greens, wild greens. Oh, so the wild greens, dandelion, asopus, not asopus. What is it called? It's a South American espate. I can't remember the name of it, but all different wild greens. And you cook them with like, olive oil and lemon and lemon juice, and it's they call it horta, Horta. That lentil salad you made recently looked amazing. That was delicious. You should grab that. It was good. Nettles, really char-shake. That's great too. So added to soups and stews, wilted in bean dishes, eaten raw in salads, pickled or preserved, any way like that. So whole grains, sustained energy without spike, right? And that's what you're looking for. It's sort of like you're eating, a blood sugar. If you kind of put this together, right? For the 15 months that we've been talking about organic whole foods and how do you eat. Monday night, the chef's table for me, you can't eat that way every day, right? And I feel like the kitchen pharmacy class is really the core of how to eat, right? It's anti-inflammatory. It keeps your body cortisol levels correct, your blood sugar levels, calm. And then your chef's table on Monday night, when we do all the fancy, fun, kind of crazy, delicious, food, you can't eat like that every day. It's too heavy. It's too rich. It's too yummy. You know what I mean? So I think that, yes, in a bowl, like, okay, hold on. I missed what she said. Did you wash the chicken off in the vinegar? So you can, if you can use vinegar, or you can use, where's our Nutribiotic? Don't forget about this, the grapefruit seed. I just had my grapefruit seed extract in my hand. Oh, here it is. This is a great, I love this. This is my favorite thing to clean and rinse all things with that you put in your mouth. Actually, you could take this and put it in a spray bottle with some water. And this is a really good disinfectant too. Mira, Robin, I didn't see your name yet. So I was like, I don't have to Mira, Robin's not here. I was just saying that in my head. Here, ooh, just like that. Ooh. So this is great. This is what I clean my vegetables with. Sneaky. She was just kind of hanging there, waiting for me to do that. All right. So, all right, whole grains, common whole grains. Now, some of these I can't eat because they have gluten in them, but you guys can have all of them. Barley's big in Greece, actually. Oats, brown rice, farro, bulgur, corn. That's sort of comes from the region in Costa Rica. Sourdough bread. right? It's fermented, easier to digest. And sweet potatoes, that's their staple. And I brought these today. These are the ones that I want to use. These are Stokes. I want to peel this and I want to show you what a Stoke looks like on the inside. And then I want to cook one because I want you to see the difference. Look, this is a purple potato, but when it cooks, oh, I got to change my peeler. There it goes. When it cooks, look at that. Look at that beautiful potato. This is the one. If you can find this. Now, when you cook this, it is very, very starchy. I think I'm gonna roast this for you guys to show you. Now, I'm gonna, hold on, I wanna just rinse this one off a little bit. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna just rinse him. We're gonna roast them both. I'm gonna roast one with skin and one without, and I want you to see how it looks. We'll do them right now, so that when we're done, you'll be able to see them. These are, if you can get your hands on these, if you can find them, and even better if you can find them organic, these are fabulous. Fabulous potatoes. Oh, hi Sierra, nice to see you again. I'm glad you're here. How's everybody doing? You guys all good? Are the peelings edible? Absolutely. Absolutely, you can eat these. So if gluten-free, you can't eat barley. You can eat oats, Music, if you are, no, we haven't talked about avoid yet. It's coming up. Barley got gluten in it. Oats, if you find them gluten-free, are fine. I can handle gluten-free oats. Farro, bulgur, sourdough, unless you're making it with a gluten-free flour. So I would add to this, well, that's their list, so I'm not going to change it because this is Blue Zone. But so the ones you can, let's say what you can eat, okay, Music? Brown rice, oats, corn, sweet potato. All right, let's cut these up real fast. And here's what's avoided. Somebody just asked me that. White flour, look. White flour. My mom is gluten-free, so I have to cook accordingly, and I'm allergic to corn. So lady, there's still plenty of stuff to do there. You got great rice, quinoa, you got all that. White flour, refined grains, and processed breads made with commercial yeast. I mean, it's on our list every day. We talk about it, right? So healthy fats. Oh, we're going to talk about them in a minute, but let's cook these real fast. So when you're going to roast a potato, right? I peeled it so that you could see it, but we're going to cook them both like this, and you'll see them with the skin on and off. I mean, they're so pretty, right? Look at these beautiful potatoes. All right, so we're just gonna cut them, and I'm roasting them, so I'm gonna make them a little chunky, and we'll put them in the Easy Bake. I'm so glad you guys are keeping that chat rolling today. Don't forget, we gotta hit that today before we leave. Can I repeat the name of what? These? They're called Stokes. Here's the label. These are the ones that I get that are available to me. Got it. Purple sweet potato. Vibrant purple superfood. I'm just going to roast these because I just want you to see what they look like. Look how pretty they are. All right. That's it. Put them in a nice bowl, drop some olive oil on them, and we'll roast them. All I'm gonna do, keep them simple, right? I mean, you could add stuff to them. Now, I also put these in like a pea soup. Oh, the roasted guy Tusansi. They look simple, similar to beets. Oh yeah, but they don't have. They probably have that kind of like. I mean, these are got just so much fiber in them. They're just such a good. They're just such a good vegetable. And you don't think about them because it's not really on the radar. I mean, I do a lot of yams too, and you can do sweet potatoes too. But this particularly is really where you want to be, I think. Olive oil. And remember, you want to have a good organic, clean olive oil. I'm not going to put anything on these but olive oil and salt. That's it. I don't even want garlic on these. I want them just plain, right? I'm going to just put a little salt. And I have my mineral-based salt, right? That's it. I just want you to see them. That's why I'm cooking them very simply. And then we're going to make a big pile of greens. And that's it. I'm just going to roast them. We're going to roast them for about 20 minutes, 375. I have it in my convection, and we'll watch because, that thing is like it's like a super cooker. I roast mine and add them to green salad. Oh, that's a great idea too. I make them in a pea soup, like a vegetarian pea soup. And I add like the smoky tempeh to it, and it comes out people come to me and they're like, "Oh, you have ham in that vegan pea soup," and I'm like, "No, those are purple sweet potatoes." So they have that texture. What's my nail color? I don't know. Easter egg. I don't know. It's like a pink. I have no idea. I like it though. Do you like it? Oops, where is it? I like it. I thought it would be pretty spring Easter. Thank you, Carolina. All right, next. Hi, Sierra. All right, so healthy fats for the Mediterranean. We already know what our healthy fats are, right? I got to change this because I guess I can move this over. There, we'll do it this way. We'll move this over. There we go. Extra virgin olive oil, Mediterranean diet. I mean, there's no conversation here, right? We all know rich in monounsaturated fats, just healthy, powerful antioxidant, fights inflammation. I mean, we can't say enough about a good single source, certified organic, cold press, all the things. Invest in the olive oil. It's good. Heather, you have the cookbook, don't you? Don't I have I think the Recipe Vault does, but if it doesn't, I think I put it in here. All we have is blessings for you today. Sorry, Jason, you're out. Womp, womp, womp. I mean, I don't know why people want to mess around in here. Ooh, it's not in here. You could, I have it in the split pea and ham. You could change that split pea and ham soup and add like a smoky tempeh, vegetable stock, and the Stokes. Why do they want to test me? They just don't know the power of your, they just don't know your powers. They just don't know. Okay, next, the rest of the healthy fats. We all know them, right? It's nuts and seeds, avocados, fatty fish. I mean, we know. We all know. Herbs and spices. Now, we have this coming up. I think I have it in I thought I made this in a class. Yes, it's one of our kitchen pharmacy classes. On the 18th, we're doing this spring herbs, flavor and healing. I wanted to show you all different herbs. Shira. Exactly. Thank you for the follow. For your flavor and healing, right? Same thing for the Blue Zone. They use herbs for flavor and healing. So they're there, right? They have garlic, turmeric, ginger, fennel, bay leaves, right? We use them to flavor a dish and for healing purposes. So we're going to do a specific class on that this month during one of our kitchen hacks. But that's what they're doing here, right? And then so cilantro, right? That's clearing heavy metals. We don't know, you don't think about that, but that's what's happening. Fennel, keeping your digestive system going, has really nice flavor in a nice raw salad or roasting it, but it's also keeping your digestive system operating nicely. All right, the role of tea and coffee. We don't have to give it up. Green tea, right? That's really good. Rich in antioxidants, helps with energy. Herbal teas, right? Wild herb infusions. You can do anything, right? In Ikaria, Greece, they use sage, rosemary, mountain teas, right? Coffee, it's enjoyed in Sardinia and in Costa Rica. And they say now there's connection, okay? This is what they studied in the Blue Zone. That doesn't mean we're gonna go out and suck down caffeine all day, every day. And I will say, when you think about what they're eating it in the purest form. They're drinking it in the purest form. They're not loading it up with sugar and heavy milks or fancy creams or adding flavors. They're drinking a black cup of coffee, maybe a little lemon, maybe, you know what I mean? So think about that. They're not driving through, a Starbucks or a Dunkin' and ordering coffee. They're brewing fresh coffee, maybe in a press, maybe they're drinking a cold press. I don't know, I have to do a deeper dive, but for sure they're not adding, they're not drinking this much coffee and this much crap, right? So keep that in mind. So for coffee, they're connecting it with a lower risk of dementia in these two areas, Costa Rica and in Italy. That's very interesting to me. That's a sore spot for the next few days. So if you're drinking a cup of coffee with, no crap in it, no sugars, no added, no, and you're doing an organic or clean or fair trade clean, that's what we're looking for. Okay, what's minimized or avoided in these cultures? Meat, it's only eaten maybe 5 times a month in 3 to 4 ounce portions. They're not eating a 12 ounce ribeye. It's not happening. So, like somebody said over here before, they had like a small piece of chicken and then the rest of the plate was filled with stuff. That's the way they eat their meat, right? And if you look, even in like, when you see a pho bowl, those pho bowls, we should make those with they have a noodle, but they have vegetables and there's like small pieces of meat, right? They just eat different. They must not be type O. Well, I think about that for a second and they're still eating meat. Type O's are not supposed to eat vegetables, right? They just need to have meat in their diet to feel their best. If you think of it in that perspective, Robin, you can fit the Blue Zone philosophy into your thing. You can have a small piece of meat and then fill your plate with all those vegetables, and you're still eating well for a type O diet, right? I think that's how I do it. I would do it. You do? I don't, I'm not a fan, but I'm not a fan. I'm not good with Asian food. I'm not good at cooking it. I don't know why. My friend May makes it. I got to have a live with her. I keep asking her, can we do it? And she's like, sure. She's freaking awesome. And I will only eat her food. She makes her own dumplings, all the dough, she just makes homemade Chinese food. It's her food, she's Chinese and she makes food. I love her cooking. she's unbelievable. I have to talk to her. I have to get her on camera and like go there and cook with her because she's so amazing. All right. Anyway, so what's minimized? This is minimized or avoided. Dairy, very minimal. Only if you're going to eat it, they're eating goat and sheep cheeses in moderation. That's a tough one for me, but I could live on goat and sheep cheese. Eggs, 2 to 4 a week, not more. Added sugars and processed foods, none. Processed meats and deli meats, they're not doing that. And then sugary beverages, not happening. Hey, health and wealth, how are you today? So why food and lifestyle work together? I mean, this for me, I think we've learned this over time being here together for these last year and a half. The synergy becomes, the Blue Zone talks about longevity, and it's not just about diet, right? It's the whole thing. And we've talked about this 100 times, right? When you start to eat nutrient dense food, your being changes. You feel better, and then you feel like, oh, I want to be outside today and, sit out in the sunshine, or let's go for a walk, because you're feeling better, right? You're not feeling like sluggish and tired, and you're not, you don't have all of these like ailments and stuff. So you want to get out there. And hey, Charles, nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Hold on one second. I just had to check something. Sorry guys, hold on one second. Okay. Hold on, sorry. Oh, guys, hold on. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Hold on. I just have to take something in for a second. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I just got some information from, hold on. Okay, I'm here. All right. Give me 1 second to just take a breath for a second. Take a break for you. Yeah, I'm okay. We're gonna finish up. Oh, wow, we've been talking a long time. All right, I want to cook for you guys, and then I'm gonna go. I have to take. A friend needs me. All right. All right. Next, why food and lifestyle work together? Let's talk. Let's go there. The Blue Zone, it teaches us about longevity, right? And why is there a synergy to those two? Natural movement, right? You are, it's not me. I just got word from a friend. Okay, so daily physical activity means, makes the body more efficient at using nutrients, stress management, right? And we've been connecting these all along, but I want to make those connections now, right? So you're moving, you're feeling good. You're eating healthy, you want to move, right? It's all that it's sort of like what comes first, the chicken or the egg? It's like you're eating well, your gut feels good, you're not sluggish and tired, you don't mind going out gardening, you don't mind going out for a walk. Your stress management, lower cortisol levels, you improve your digestion, nutrient absorption, right? So you balance your blood sugar. You're not moody. You're not all over the place. You're just kind of doing this, right? And then you improve your digestion. Then you they have community, right? Shared social. Motion is lotion. Oh, I like that. That's good. Um, it is true though. If you're feeling like, I know when I had such back pain and I still had to work, if you think about it, right? When you move, your joints stop hurting, or you start to move, things start moving, you warming up your body and things work, right? It does work. So that's stress management, right? And how you help stress is what you eat. And we talked about that. Remember, we did the millennial and anxiety. When you start eating the right food, if you're eating a diet high in sugar, you're naturally going to have stress and anxiety. Community eating, right? You eat with your friends, you celebrate with people, you enjoy yourself. That and a good magnesium rub, yes. Some arnica oil, always a good thing, right? While you're transitioning, Robin, those are good tools to help your body. Hey, Charles, I see you waving. Thank you. So, sharing meals, eating slows your eating pace, improves satisfaction, like strengthens those social bonds. Food, like we've talked about so many times. Exactly. So many times we've talked, I can smell them. Hold on. Let me just see. Purple potatoes here. Oh, they're beautiful. All right, I'm going to let them go a couple more minutes just to get a little crunch on them. Okay. I can attest to that. I'm in a wheelchair and wait, hold on. I can attest to that. I'm in a wheelchair till I stand up to cook. But once you start moving, do you feel a little better, Gail? Is it easier for you? I love that you stand up and cook. I love that. I remember I popped my ACL off skiing accident years ago. And I remember I had my home delivery service at the time. And I had a walker and crutches. It was a mess. And I had to cook for my clients, And I had a walkers, my crutches, and I moved along the stoves and I made it happen. So I get it. You can do it. All right. Next, stress management, community, purpose. Having a reason to get up in the morning correlates with healthier food choices. But if you think about that, for any reason, if you have a purpose to do something, if you find a reason why, and you focus on that, it is much easier to get up and move, right? I have a mortgage. I have to pay my mortgage. I got to go to work. I don't care if I'm sick or tired or if not feeling good or depressed or anxious or all those things. I have to get up. I have a daughter. When my husband was diagnosed with cancer, my daughter was 6 years old. And I didn't know what I was going to do. I thought, he only saw me say, you have nothing to worry about. I got you. You're going to get through this. You're not, this is not the end for you. I got you. By the way, he's 11 years cancer free. However, those first few weeks, and when we went to the doctor for the first time, they took him from me and put him in a hospital 3 hours away for almost 2.5 weeks. I knocked on bamboo. That's all I got. And clean. And I was a hiker and a skier. You know what? Just focus on that, Gail. Focus on that. 16 to 55. I want to know more about your journey. We need to connect. But I remember saying to myself, like, I did not want to get out of bed. Like, I just couldn't function. You know, I left him, called his friends. I said, I don't want him alone. You just make sure that there's somebody in Philly every day. And his, you know, the boys, they protected him, protected me. But I remember I had to say to myself every single day, I have to get up. I have to get up. I have to get up. I'm getting up. I'm getting up because I had to deal with my daughter, but I found a purpose, right? So it's like you find that purpose to keep going and it helps. Find your purpose. Find your purpose. And then the last one, sleep quality. Hello. Better sleep improves metabolism, reduces cravings, right? Your cortisol level has a chance to rest. So you see all the connections this is sort of a great, I didn't realize it. I feel like this is sort of a great way. We have a year and a half together. I find it's a boomer mantra. Yes, I believe that. We should put that on our shirts. Find our purpose while we face plant. All right, 80% rule, the Hara-Hachi-Bu. Yeah, Hara-Hachi-Bu. In Okinawa, residents practice Hara-Hachi-Bu, a Confucius-inspired adage that reminds them to stop eating when they are 80% full. It prevents overeating, weight gain, improves digestion, reduces inflammation, triggers trigger longevity genes, and creates mindful eating habits. How do you practice this? Eat slowly, mindfully. We've talked about this, right? Sit down. Don't eat on the run. Sit down. Take in your meal. Put your fork down between bites. See if you can connect socially with somebody. Don't sit on your phones, right? Try and connect with somebody. Check in with your body's signals. Stop before you feel completely full. Eating is rarely a solitary activity. Meals are shared with family, friends, community, creates joy, connection, slower eating paces, right? Benefits of communal eating. We got that. We know it. You guys can read that. I want to get to cooking before the class is over. Blue Zone, your kitchen, practical. I made you know how I love making little charts. So you have a little cheat sheet in here. Stock your pantry like a Blue Zone kitchen. It's here, right? You'll be able to get that, my pantry people, right? And it says what kind of beans, what kind of whole grains, the healthy fats, the herbs and spices, what canned beans are good, flavor builders, vegetables, greens. Okay, so you have this little builder plan. Okay, weekly menu planning blueprint I gave you. So you want to think a big pile of greens and vegetables. And, pick the vegetables you love. Don't force yourself to eat a vegetable because it's on the list. Remember, that doesn't work long term. You have to do what works for you. You have to pick the vegetables that are going to work for you. If you can pick, one vegetable from every color that you can eat, that you enjoy, and if it has to be a fruit, then stick that in too. It's going to work, right? In my mind is saying there's no foods that are black, like a ho-ho. That's not you know what I mean? Don't eat the ho-hos. I'm thinking like on brand. I'm being the jokester. A ho-ho, there's no black food. Don't eat a ho-ho. So a serving of beans or legumes, pick ones you love. Pick what you love. I'm glad, Mystical. That's the way, right? You got to pick what you love. Make that list of foods that are your favorites that you love. Something that you've never tried before that's a green that we've talked about on the list. You may like it. You may like it. A whole grain or a starchy vegetables, a quarter of your plate. Servings of beans and legumes, a quarter of your plate. Vegetables are half your plate. Healthy fats, nuts, oils, seeds, avocado, and then fresh herbs and spices, right? So a sample day, breakfast, oats, walnuts, berries, cinnamon, ground flax. We've eaten that forever here. Black coffee, green tea, right? Mediterranean lentil soup with kale, tomatoes, herbs, whole grain, sourdough bread, and a side of mixed greens. I mean, that sounds so good to me. And if you need to put a little piece of salmon on your plate or like 3 ounces of grilled chicken, do it. Do it. A side salad with mixed greens, an afternoon snack, hummus, a bean dip, a white bean and garlic spread. Yum, right? My face is rainbow carrots, hummus, vegetables, handful of almonds, our little snack jar. Where's our snack jar? It's time for me to fill my snack jar, right? This is what you want to keep by your thing, right? This is your nuts, your seeds, your coconut shredded, your goji berries, superfoods. And then a dinner, black beans, sweet potato tacos with cabbage, sauteed greens, a fresh salsa with cilantro. I'm making you hungry, right? You can batch cook. So I talk about in here how you batch cook. You can make your beans. And listen, if you don't have time to cook beans, this is how I get my beans. This is how I do it. I use Eden beans. I love them. They're way more expensive, but they're not expensive like a 10-ounce steak, right? They're like a little under $3 a can, right? But what I love about them is they don't add salt. They use kombu. They use sea vegetable to cook them. So it's infusing the salt, but it's infusing it with minerals. So important. Eden beans are really the best. They've been around a very, very long time. And I trust everything Eden does. I love this company. They've been around a very, very long time. Look, non-GMO, gluten-free, phthalate-free lining, BPA, BPS, and phthalate-free lining. It's the best. So this is the way I get my beans. These are my 3 favorites. Black, Great Northern, and Garbanzo. I love lentils, only ones I use. Charshrike, they're the best. You can find them anywhere. And I'm going to say you probably can find them, on the River Shop. Robin, I didn't even know they make a canned bean salad. But come on. I really like butter. I just started eating them. The butter beans, yeah, those are good. Fava beans, I do like fava beans. My father I don't know if we grew them or we always had fava beans, and he would toast them in the oven and we would eat them like that. All right, so grain cooking, rice, barley, farro. I don't know why they don't put quinoa in here, but I would add quinoa. I'm more of a, if I'm gonna do grains, I like these, but I like rice. All right, let's look at I want to look at our potatoes. These smell so good. Now, I'm a big simple eater, right? Like I love simple. Sprout, yeah, exactly. I've been roasting beans and then add them to salads. I love that. How do you prevent gas bloat when eating beans? So, that is a really good question. If you're going to do that, a lot of that happens, if you're not used to eating beans at first, because, the gas and bloat comes from like your body going, hey, where did that come from? I need to digest this and I'm not used to it. So what I would do is this. There's a couple of things you can do. You can eat, when you get all that fiber, it's kind of moving everything around in your intestines and colon. So it's breaking everything, it's like moving it and trying to get it out of your body. And if it's a little stuck or you got a lot going on, I would not eat dairy with them. I would not eat meat with them. I would eat them with I would eat beans. So as your body gets used to them, I would eat them with, vegetables, light vegetables like sauteed greens. Also, if you're going to cook your beans, you're going to start with dried. You want to soak them overnight. and rinse them. And then also I would get like wakame, a sea vegetable, and stick that in. It's like it looks like, I don't think I know I don't have any right now. I think I do, but it will take me too much time to find it. But I would cook them with that. Oh, and also you want to cook them without the water that you soak them in. You want to get rid of that water. You can also put a little bit of baking soda, baking soda in them when you're cleaning them, and then get rid of all of that. Like you soak them and have baking soda in it, and then just get rid of that. And I would eat very lightly and small amounts. Don't like stuff, don't eat a cup of beans for the first time. Have, a quarter cup and work up to it. And then you want to make sure that you're not sensitive to beans, and, some of the beans that I would start with are like a white navy bean is a lot easier on your digestion than say like a pinto bean. What else could you do? I think that's where I would start, Sal. That's how I would do it. And then, don't eat broccoli with beans, right? Like, and don't eat don't eat, like, I would do greens, like a green salad, or have some with rice. Like you could do like a quarter cup of beans and then like a quarter cup of rice. Like start small and work your way. That should be helpful. That should help. Hearts of palm. I would make them any way that you do, any way that you would like cook with artichokes. You could sub in hearts of palm. So you could make like a salad with them or something. You could even make artichokes and hearts of palm salad, roasted red peppers and like a goat or a feta and, red onion and fresh basil or like that. You could saute them. Yeah. Or you can eat them that way. Look at this. Look at the fiber in there. Oh my God, it's so good. You see that? Look. I can't get so close to the camera. These are not sweet. They are, white beans might be a little easier for you to take. Also, if you get them in a can, I would get a good quality bean like Eden, but I would rinse them really well. Don't like, I use the liquid sometimes to cook them, but I've been eating them for years. I don't get that gas. Morning, just hopping in. Hey, Jen, we are talking about the Blue Zone today. And I would rinse them really well. That will help. Garbanzo beans have like a shell around them. Rinse them and pop you'll see all, like if you put these in a bowl and just let running water keep coming, these little shells will come off the garbanzo beans. Take them out, let them float to the top and get rid of them. That will also help with digesting beans. You could also, one other thing, Sal, there's a company called Enzymatica, and they have something called Digest Gold. You could take that. They might even have one for like beans, but you could try that, like take a digestive enzymes. Those cans, I think most grocery stores carry them. Here, let me show you them so that you see the label. I can't mirror the screen, sorry. That's the label. All right, these are fabulous. So now with this, I'm gonna make a big, you're welcome. Awesome. All right, thank you. Thank you for my heart. If you guys want more information or you want to join and be part of the fun, you can go to the LINK and the BIO and go see my friend Stan. You can follow along at the Book of Face. These are roasted purple Stokes. We are talking about the Blue Zone. And I wanted to show them. Didn't know about the shell. I love chickpeas. Good to know. Yeah, try that. Oh, there's my service. You could click that link. You can also go to the Book of Face, and this is our schedule for the month. It has my entire lineup and all the choices and the times of the schedule. We do a Monday night class. It's a chef's table. It's a little fancier. This month we happen to be doing plant-based. That's not usual for me, but I am a professionally trained vegan chef. I'm like the second generation of vegan chefs that came from the Natural Gourmet. I'm good. And then, so we're doing a gourmet tofu and tempeh. We're doing quick breads and coffee cake. Spring risotto night and an ultimate deli salad remix. So we're going to be doing like tuna mac, but I'm going to show you some tricks. Our Wednesday morning class, 8 a.m. usually. Today, I had to book it a little later. Blue Zone is today. Heavy Metal Detox is next week. Allergy season support. We're doing headache triggers and food support. And then the new food pyramid we'll be doing. And then Saturday mornings is our kitchen hacks class. Spring clean your pantry, leftover magic, spring herbs, flavor and healing, and pots and pans. So that's our monthly lineup. So you can see our monthly lineup. And then Sunday nights, we have a class that you can join. It's our Sunday, it's a paid class, the only one. And it's this on the 12th, we are doing Eating for Beauty, and the 19th, Springtime Soiree. So I'm going to give you all kinds of dishes if you want to, when you're, sort of entertaining, you're going to learn. And you can sign up for those classes in the LINK, in the BIO, you can go see my friend Stan. And if you use the code Let's Go, you get $5 off. I think the classes are like $25, but they're great. You get the recipes ahead of time. We cook together. It's really fun. And if you want like a real focus, sort of, you get me, I don't have to have 100 things going on at once. It's great. Yeah, that's open to everybody. Those classes are open to everybody, Mystical. That's our Wednesday morning class. There's no classes on here except Sunday nights that are paid classes. Every other class is open to everybody all the time. I don't do that. You can join this, our recipe vault is $5 a month, and that's where you get all of these packets. This is 20 something pages of information on the Blue Zone with recipes. I'm not covering everything. And then, so you get all of that. All right. Now, there also in here, it's like, I talk about the prep. I really want to make these 2 dishes with you guys. So I'm not going to talk about all this stuff we got through. We did so much, but I really want to, do those recipes. Where did I put those papers? Hold on. Oh, here we go. We're going to do a white bean and green soup. And I want to do really quick. We're going to put these together. I want to show you like a black bean taco from Costa Rica. We'll do like a salad because I didn't get corn tortillas. I don't think I have them. So we're going to do that. So, there's stuff on here about recipes to master, like a bean base, daily greens, grain bowls, and how you master them. And then, I kind of gave you a plan of if you really wanted to follow something like this or you wanted to get it into your lifestyle, how do you do it? So you'll be able to follow along, like week 1, do this. What do you take out? What do you subtract? Week 2, how do you improve it? Week 3, shifting your priority. You know what I mean? Like I gave you some steps to sort of really kind of look at it. It's a great read. It's like almost like a little mini ebook. All right. So it is here for you. It's in our recipe vault, and we have over 500 recipes and over 30 kitchen pharmacy classes that you would have access to. And it gets bigger and bigger every month. Like all of this stuff gets loaded each month. Beyond the Kitchen. And then there's a whole, this one has, there's a lot of recipes in here. I think I did like 5 or 6 recipes in this packet. And each kitchen pharmacy has recipes in it. All right, so let's cook. Did I bring out, I want to bring out my little stove top here. Give me 1 second, I forgot to pull it. I thought I pulled it, hold on. I'm so excited to show you. So, you know, we do all of this cooking already. You're already sort of blue zoning. A lot of our recipes, especially in the kitchen pharmacy, are sort of that blue zone type. Starting plant-based today, type 2 and PCOS also have anemia. So Sal, I want you to know, I mean, you're new to me, and we have a pretty big thriving community on TT. So you can also find me there if you want to, but you also want to join the Book of Face, the organic food movement community. That's where you're going to get a lot of our community. There's about almost close to 1,000 people in there now, but we are growing and growing and growing. The Recipe Vault is a very good place for you to start also. It just will help you with all that. And I do have a kitchen pharmacy about PCOS, I believe. Didn't we do one? I think we did one a long time ago. A lot of what I talk about, Mystical, is this thing. It is sort of the blue zone. I'm not telling you that I'm a blue zone eater 100%. These people pretty much, it is not something they strive to be. It is their being, right? That's the difference. They're not doing it to get the result. Yes, that's totally okay, Sal. What you want to pick, hold that thought, Sal, hang right there. Hi, Bianca. We are striving to be that. They are that. That is who their being is. You get it? It's different, but it doesn't mean we can't get there or add this to our being. It's the lifestyle. And that's what I talk about all the time here. The organic food movement, I live this lifestyle. It is who I am. I am not blue zone. I practice a lot of what they do, and I strive to be in that space. It actually is the way that those are my goals in life: community, social, the way they eat, the way they practice meditation. It's all the things I talk about, but they are already that. They don't have to preach it. They just live it. That's the difference, I guess. Why we're not like them. Yeah. I don't even think that's a thought for them, right? They're just living who they are, right? They're just who they are. So, yes, I just talk about here that things are organic, clean, what you're eating, right? Clean, nutrient-dense food is going to be the best for you because of the things that you're going through. You want to be able to do that. So if you're going to eat chicken, you want to make sure your source is air chilled, certified organic. It's Easter weekend, so she'll be home for the weekend. And then if you're going to eat steak or beef, you want to make sure that it's, regenerative agriculture, grass finished, genetically modified, feed free, like that. You want to make sure when you're eating that, because that's going to give you the cleanest, most nutrient dense. That's what I would say to you. All right, now let's make this quick soup. Let me see I did the sweet potatoes already, so I'm going to add them at the end because I forgot that I was making the soup and I used all my sweet potatoes. So we're going to chop up an onion, and if you don't want to use an onion, you could use a leek, I'm going to stay on today just till we finish because this class, I think I'm going to have to extend to 3 hours. Non-GMO preferred, yeah. You're welcome. And then Sal, just so you know, you don't really know me, but if you keep coming back and watching our classes, you'll get to know me. If you go to the LINK and the BIO and you go hang out with my friend Stan, there's a place in there that you can book time with me. and we go over all of those things that you just talked about, and I create specific recipes just for you, specific to your dietary needs, health needs, so that you know, because a lot of people, you know, you go to your doctor and they're like, okay, you have this, whatever it is. And then they hand you a piece of paper that says, don't eat this, just eat this. And you walk away and you go, what? How am I going to make that good? So I take that conversation and I create those recipes for you. Love Mexican food. There you go. So, right. So what I do is I take what your loves are. I look at your blood type. I look at what you love to eat. I look at all those things. You get a whole questionnaire and you have to fill it out for me. And then we meet for an hour and I go over all of that. And then it takes me a few days. It could take up to a week, and you get back either in a, you know, in a format of like, you know, on this day you eat this, on this, or I just give you a catalog of recipes, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and whatever else we discuss. If you need juices or cleanses or something like that, I stick it in there too. But it's all specific to what your needs are. They're not cookie cutter recipes. I do it based on everything. Like if you say to me, I don't eat cucumbers and I love Mexican food, but I'm allergic to, you know, whatever, whatever it is. Or I love, you know, beef, but I don't like chicken, you know, whatever it is. And I create that for you. Good morning, baby Jay. Calm the nervous system and anxiety. Yes. All right. This is where we're landing. We need this, my peeps. Let's go. We need to make that happen so we don't lose all the work we've done. I don't eat liver, Robin. Okay, list of foods would be better. See, yeah, whatever. So, okay, if that's what you need, actually, how could you do that? You could do it the same way. If you like to pick foods, that's how I am, honestly. I like to make my own stuff, but if you like that, you just go look around, see if that helps you. See if there's whatever resonates, or you just stay with us. Join the recipe vault and just pick stuff out, you know? Whatever. You find something that works for you, and however I can help, I'm here. The other scroll right now, the other chat is wild. And if you were there, if you were in that space, you would, everybody that's been following me for so long and has worked with me, they know. They would be telling you right now. You're very safe here. All right, onions for soup. You can make them any way you like. Chunky, not chunky. I'm not paying attention at all. Thank you. Thank you for my glasses. Thank you for my fish. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome. All right, we got one more on there and then we're gonna make a new goal. I gave my input about here. Oh, you did? I didn't see what you said. Oh, you said if you've been here, you've learned so much. Yeah, it's your home. I love that. I know this is my happy place too. We have a good time here. We have a lot. Yeah, so I can help you with that. And I'm pretty sure there's PCOS somewhere in the recipe vault or on the Book of Face. I cannot remember. Pri, are you still here? All right, let's see. So we have smoked paprika, we have black beans, we have a sweet potato. We're gonna throw it in the pot. I don't have my garlic. I forgot garlic. I can't believe it. And then vegetables, salt, and then tortilla, shredded cabbage. Okay, this is sort of like a, we're gonna put some diced tomato in here. Just a little bit. This is like a taco. Thank you, Robin. Oh, we only have a little bit left. All right, let me make a goal. That's it. That's all we got to do right there. Boop, boop. What? No garlic? Can you believe it? I only have garlic powder today. That's crazy. On a Blue Zone day. What was I thinking? You know, I make my list and I try and go shopping and I'm like, oh, I just put one rose up. Hold on, let's edit that. That's not going to get us there. All right, hold on. Hold, please. We're going to update. Oh my God, come on, baby. All right, and then we're gonna add, this is like a cool little pot of soup. And it's so, I mean, this one's not the soup. This one is the, like a sweet potato taco. But I'm going to show you the mix and then you can wrap it in the taco thing or not, whatever you like. All right, let's see. We have, oh, let's see. I never did this before. All right, we're going to do some big ones just so we can make this goal. Ooh, an eggy hat. All right, we got this. We got this. And then one more. Oh, we're going to do a big one. You guys ready? I'm being crazy. We're going to do some wild behavior. Ah! So stressed. Okay, here we go. Wild behavior. There we go. Okay, we got it. You can put it in pita bread. So this is talking about no refined. So the blue zone, yes. However, if you want to follow the blue zone way, this is, thank you, Char Strike. Thank you for my vocal bag. Woo! That's so freaking cute. That's it. That's all we have to do. We are there. Love you guys. Thank you so much. How you feeling, Char Strike? Char Strike, what is your blood type? Did you ever tell me that? Thank you for my cute little egg hat. Woo! We're so close. What is your blood type? I forget. Tell me one more time. A. Gotcha. All right. I got you. Hi, Kath. All right, so I chopped up my tomato. Let's put that in a little bowl. Now, if you like cabbage, you can use, we're gonna do a little cabbage with this. All right. Let's get a little cabbage. I'm just making one like cute little thing here. Thank you guys. I'm gonna cut this nice and thin. You know, we've been eating this way for so long. I do, Sal. So Sarad, I have a food philosophy that I really believe in, and it starts with, what's your ancestry? What's your background? Where do you pull from, right? How did you grow up? What was your favorite foods when you grew up? What did your mama, aunties, papa, what did they all cook? And then take that food. What is that crazy fun bicycle ride? Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, we're going to make it today. I'm so excited. We're going to get a second fragment, I think. Look at that. That's what we got to do, peeps. Jump in and help. Jump in and help. I can't see who did that. That's crazy. Char Strike in June. Then I say, take that food that you grew up with, your type O, that's why you asked for me. And then you take your ancestors around the grocery store, right? Thank you for my egg. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Deborah. And then you're going to, Chef, I just posted my chicken and spinach on Book of Face. Oh, good. All right. Then you're going to take that food that you grew up with, your comfort food, and clean it up. Meaning, make it nutrient dense. If your mama made fried food, okay, and you love that and you grew up with that, well, okay, eat fried food once a week or whenever you need that core thing. But use olive oil and avocado oil to pan sear it, or put it in a convection on a high heat with those oils. You know what I mean? Just clean that comfort food up to a point where you can eat it, but it's empowering your body, not hurting you. Then I say, what's your blood type? What do you love to eat? What are your favorites? Find out what your food sensitivities are. And now we have a really good sense of what's going on in your body and what you love. And from there, we take all of what you talked about, all those health issues, and then we blend all of that together and create Beat the Bloat. Reset has PCOS. Oh, awesome. Perfect. Thank you. I forgot. I was like, I know I have it somewhere. Um, uh, and then you have a really good plan to create a menu for yourself. My food philosophy book is coming out. I've been saying that forever. I'm just such a I'm striving for this excellence, and I can't finish it completely. I mean, it's done, but I keep reading it over and tweaking little bits. It's been copyrighted, trademarked, and everything, so I want to get it out because it's going to have a sort of a worksheet to get you to that spot where you can put all of those pieces of the puzzle together. So that's a long answer to your thought. I know, right? Pre's our librarian. Look at that number. We are so close again. Let's support our peeps. Let's go. Oh my God, you guys rocked this. What are you making, Chef Chris? We are doing the Blue Zone today, and I'm doing a little, a black bean and sweet potato taco. Oh, you're welcome. I hope that helped. And join us. Get involved. Be part of the party. You will have a great time here. Find us on the Book of Face. That's a great place to meet everybody. Okay, so we have a little sweet potato, which I already cooked. We have a can of black beans we're going to use, and we're going to rinse these so that I can show you what it looks like. And then we're going to saute everything together. And then we are going to slice a little avocado, put a little lime juice, and call it a yummy day. And then we're going to use a little cilantro too. I think I have cilantro. Did I bring cilantro? Do I have cilantro? Why do I think I definitely bought cilantro? Hold on. I didn't take it out though. All right, I forgot my cilantro. We'll fake it. We'll just pretend I have it. All right. We'll have to pretend. So we're making, this is a dish from Costa Rica. So in the Blue Zone, chef, they brought this National Geographic, I'm just rinsing my beans. A National Geographic person went and did a study. Okay, I have my beans. There we go. So we have a little cabbage, a little tomato. We'll use a little bit of this onion, right? We're gonna cut a lime. Look, here we go. Let's see, we have a lime, we have onion, our garlic, sweet potato. Oh, here's our sweet potato. Hold on, let me get a little sweet potato. We roasted these already, so we're gonna add them in at the end. Well, yes, the superfood areas, right? There's like 5 places globally that have done so well. Like they just have longevity, no stress. They're vibrant at 90 plus, and they studied them. And we are sort of doing some of that food. We just talked about them for the last 2.5 hours, and now we're going over a couple of recipes. So we roasted some purple stokes. I just wanted everybody to see what they started as and then what they looked like after. And if you cut one open, I'll show you. They have this beautiful sort of purple, yummy texture. Right. So it's Costa Rica, Sardinia, I forget, Greece, and there's a place in Greece, Akara, Okinawa, Japan, and Luma Lima of California. Who knew? Yeah, it's kind of cool. All right, so now we're gonna take all of these dishes and let's just saute them real quick. And let's see, I'm gonna just cut these so that we can throw them in the saute. And I can show you what this looks like. I think we're only gonna have time for one dish, but you guys will have access to the recipes in the recipe vault. I think there's 5 or 6 recipes. So look at this beautiful. I could eat this all day long. Look at that. So pretty, right? All right. And then I have our greens. I don't think I'm going to have time to make the soup, but we could do it again, or maybe I'll just do the video and post it. But the soup, so if you guys are following along and taking notes, let me give you the ingredients. Luma Lima, thank you. Lima Lima. This is the soup. So if you're writing and following along, I'll just give you the ingredients and then you guys can make the soup. It's got olive oil, onion, garlic, carrots, celery, oregano, rosemary, white beans. You could do cannellini or cannellini, or Great Northern. A vegetable broth, make it yourself. Fresh tomato, kale, Swiss chard, escarole, or all of them. Lemon and some parsley. That's it. Nice little broth. Now, again, like Sal was saying, if you're in a type O blood and you want to add some shredded chicken to that, go ahead. Just don't add a blob. Add like 3 ounces to your bowl of soup. You get it? That's the way you want to think. All right. All right. So let's get this quickly sauteed and we'll plate it and take a look at it. All right. So again, olive oil's really important, right? It's their number 1 go-to. So we're going to get this nice and hot. Sounds like a white minestrone. Yeah. Yeah. But remember, I don't know why that's so weird. They kind of, Chef Chris, they filtered your comment. Is that crazy? I opened it because you're just saying it's like a white bean, right? No, there is a little tomato though, so it could be, I mean, it doesn't have cheese or the chicken stock, so that would probably take away. You get filtered all the time. I know. Yesterday, my heart was broken on this app. I was so hurt. I don't know what happened. Okay, so now we're gonna add in our tomato and our tomato and onion, and we're gonna give that a nice saute first. This is where I would also add in my garlic, which I don't have. I don't know how I don't have. I always have garlic in this house, but I've been cooking so much, I just forgot I didn't have it. So we're gonna add this. I'm gonna break that down just a little bit. I mean, this is so easy, guys. Then we're gonna do, now we're gonna add, as this breaks down just a little bit, let's add in our spices. I'm gonna slow that. So our spices for this are chili, paprika, and cumin. I got my paprika. Of course I did, oh, here's my chili, and let's get our cumin. There we go. So here's a little paprika. I like to bloom my spices at this spot. This is really, good morning. Morning, Shares. We're gonna do a little cumin. I like to bloom my spices at this stage, and then a little chili powder. We're gonna add in our cabbage here. Now the recipe's a lot bigger, but I'm the only one that's gonna eat this, so I don't wanna. Well, the Blue Zone does, yes. I think a lot of plant-based people sort of don't like to use oil, but I'm not rigid like that, Sal. I feel like I said earlier with you, every person is different. Every single person is different. Like, I think if you resonate and you need olive oil in your life, put it in. I just don't use seed oils at all. I don't think that they're healthy. But hold up, but so that's where I stand. I'm very much, each person is different and you do what you can. I don't tell people you have to follow this exact diet. I say build your own based on these principles. All right, I added a little salt, just a little, like less than 1/8 of a teaspoon. That's all you need in this. Look at how pretty this is. Look at that. Now, I'm gonna add in the sweet potatoes that we already did. If you want to, go ahead. This is the blue zone. The blue zone, the olive oil is the number one for them, right? So that's why I'm cooking with it. But I cook with olive oil anyway. But if you don't want oil in your diet, don't put it in. Use a little water. You could steam it. Look at that. That's it. Look at how beautiful that is. That's a nice plate. Now, they talk about wrapping this in corn tortillas. For me, I'm leaving that out. One, I don't have any, and two, I don't eat tortilla. I can't eat them, and I don't like them. I'm not a fan of corn tortillas, and I can't eat white tortillas, which I don't like anyway, and I don't like the gluten-free. So I'm eating it like that. Plain and simple. All right, now I'm going to take my lime. We're going to shut this off. It's done. Right? We just want it a little bit cooked. We don't need it overcooked. We just want to break it down just a little bit. And then I'm going to cut my lime wedge. Okay. This is my lime wedge. It's a taco, exactly. Or it's a plate of vegetables. Too. You could do it like this. Now, Sal, if you could eat this, if this is something you can eat, I would think if you have a lot of gas, I'd have to see and go over my notes for PCOS. Because I know for that, if you have there's a lot of things that you can't eat. So we have to balance this for you. But you can serve this like this with corn tortillas on the side. You can wrap it in lettuce. You can put it in a corn tortilla. You could, you could take those sete. Look, right before you eat it, I'm going to pour a little lime on there, right? Look at that. So yummy. Look at that. That's so pretty. Now, if you need a little grilled chicken, put a little grilled chicken. If that's going to get you to eat this, now pretend this is cilantro, because you do want to have cilantro on this. Heavy metal. If you don't like cilantro, don't put it. Don't worry. Don't freak out. Remember, that's my way. And then hold on, one more thing. If you don't want to do olive oil, if you don't like to have oil, you need to put a healthy fat, right? So what you could do, you could finish this with some pumpkin seed pepitas, right? I'm making that for lunch. Or you can, look at this. We could do a little avocado over the top, right? You could put the pumpkin seed too. It's not going to matter. Look at that. Right? Oh, look at that dish. I will be trying tofu for the first time. Oh, good. Oh, don't miss our class Monday night. I think it's Monday night, right? Isn't that it's our first class this Monday night. It's at 7 p.m. It's all about tofu and tempeh, so you're going to get great recipes for that. And then if you love it, you can get in the recipe vault. You can eat, if you're a good note taker, you might be able to survive. But if you're not, you can go in the recipe vault and you'll have tofu and tempeh recipes. They're really good. There you go. What do you think? Could you eat that? I think you could. because you can make it your own, right? You could change it if you want. You could look at the list. You could change out the cabbage if you don't like cabbage. I know it's so good. Let's try it. I'm gonna try a little bite. What is that? What is that? Can I have a little bite? Isn't that that's like a thing, right? On one of the videos. I could eat this all day long. Pumpkin seed tofu. That sounds good. I want a bite. Here you go. It's so creamy, so delicious, so comforting. Now, if you don't like vegetables, I get it. But I know if you try and you come up with some ideas, and I know, and you fit, even if you have to start with potatoes, just keep trying. It takes babies 8 times to try a vegetable before they like it, before their taste buds get acclimated. So I'm not saying suffer and, just lose your mind, but think about it, right? It is so good, Patricia. What you want to do is you want to think about it's actually easy to do, Sal, as soon as you just have to get knowledge under your belt. Once you get the knowledge under your belt, it is very easy to make some shifts, and they're simple shifts. So if you go to my friend Stan in the LINKBIO, you can download a free premium pantry makeover guide, and it will take you through the steps. And I often tell everybody, you take one step at a time. When an ingredient finishes in your house, replace it with organic, replace it with clean, replace it with something cleaner. Go to the better than what you had before. I have to take this bite. That's good. You know what's wonderful about this dish? And it's the way that I love to cook, that every bite is a different flavor or texture. You have the crisp and crunch of the cabbage and onion with the creaminess of the avocado and the beans. The sweet potato gives it a little sweet. The cabbage and onions and the herbs give it a little salty. So you're getting like those balance of flavors. You're getting creamy and crunchy. That's the way you want to eat, right? All right, what can I do for you guys? Does anybody have any last questions? Do you know where to go? You know where to find me? You know what you're looking for? Any other questions? That packet's 20, I think it's over 20 pages, or just 20, maybe 22. I don't know, let me see. There's 22 pages of love in here. That's what I'm going to say. Every day. The next time you're going to see me is tomorrow night. We have a Q&A. I'm probably going to be cooking something. Maybe we'll dye Easter eggs with natural food coloring. Yeah, there's 22 pages in here. It takes you through the steps, how to batch cook. If you want to find out our schedule for the month, it's right here in our newsletter. If you want to get on our newsletter, you can join that. You can click on the LANK and the BIO and go to Stan and get on the newsletter, download, join the... Seriously, if you have, for my followers, my longtime followers, if you guys aren't in the recipe vault, you're missing out. Seriously. It's less than a cup of coffee. I can't do it. But really, it's there. And then you have all the class lineup for the week. What time tomorrow? Tomorrow is nighttime. We are on, I believe it's 7 or 8 o'clock. I want to say 8. But I think we're going to try and get on at 7. Maybe we'll go to 7:30. Let's meet in the middle and do 7:30. So around 7:30 tomorrow. So don't forget, make sure you have this list. It's in the Book of Face. Or you can get to my friend Stan and join the mailing list. And then you'll always have this. And I am a big proponent, just so you know. I cannot deal with tons of emails. I can't stand it. Like all of us have and I have 5 different emails. 1 for this, 2 for my my other full-time job and a personal email, and then I have Girl Scout. So I have a butt ton of emails. So I'm not gonna douse you in tons of emails. What bean did I use? I used black beans. But if you like white beans, use white beans. If you like chickpeas, use chickpeas. I don't care. If you love pinto beans, use pinto. Whatever bean you love is the bean I used. You got it? Anybody have any last questions, comments, concerns, information you need, love you need, whatever you need, I'm here. Can we hit this? It was so nice to meet you. Welcome in. I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad you found us too. Honestly, we are gonna make a difference. You will see. If you stick around long term. I mean, I have the same people here for a year and a half now, and they're different. They feel better. Wait, we're so close. Okay, we're so close, and we're so close here. Jump in. If you haven't sent some love for organic food right here, do it. It's really nice to meet you too. Welcome. Honestly, I'm like, I love this. This is my purpose. I found my purpose. Thank you, God. I found my purpose. I love this, Sal, honestly. You learned so much. You don't even know how much you just got absorbed in, Download that free premium pantry makeover. It will help. Seriously. And there's other stuff in there too. You'll love it. You've been here for years. I feel like we've known each other for years. Renee, we have somebody on YT right now that's connected. I'm hoping they come and find us on Book a Face so that they can connect. I'm talking to you, Sal. All right, let me see. We need this. Let's get this. We can do it. You've been here for a while too, Mystical. I mean, you guys have been here a year and a half at this point. My time. Pri, how long have you been here? A little bit less, right? Bye-bye. Take care. It was nice to see you. Thank you for being here. All right, let me end everybody over here on this side. Thank you so much, everybody. It's so nice that you stuck around this whole time. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget, join us on the Book of Face. Join us in the LINK and the BIO, like just everywhere. Find us, the Organic Food Movement. I will see you all tomorrow night. Thank you. Yeah, I feel the same way, Pri, right? Okay. Thank you for the egg hunt. We did it. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here. Hi, this looks delicious. Can I get some? You absolutely can. Look, we have smell-o-vision too. Can you smell that? We do that all the time here, Twilight. All the recipes up already? They're all there. Yes, ma'am. Did that just change? What just happened? Did I miss something? I think I missed it. Renee, love you. I love you anyway, regardless, regardless of the gifting. I keep doing that rose. It's so funny. All right. So do we need anything else today? Thank you all on here. Just make sure you find us again, and we will see you next time, Thursday night around 7:30. I do not know how to shut this off, though. Let's see if I can figure this out. Oh, there we go. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? I am. Oh, what is that crazy thing? Hi, Sandra. Thank you for my vocal bear, Renee. Have a beautiful day, too. You too. So we just did so much fun right now. Oh, okay. Hold on one second. Let me see. Ooh, what's this cool thing? I found something new. I love all these interactive things. They're so fun to look at. Let's find weird things that we haven't done yet. Hive escape. That sounds weird. Let's do it. Did you guys, are you guys all good? You found everything? So I just want you to know, we were just live on 5 different platforms today. Can you believe that? I'm so excited. Hi, June, have a good day. I'm staying here with you guys for a few more minutes. I know. It was cool. I wish I'd done this a long time ago. Oh my God, this is delicious. This is my breakfast. X marks the spot with a dot. We have to call it something else. Should I just call it Elon? Will I trigger people? I don't want to trigger anybody. I know. I still feel nervous. Nope. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. This is good. But you're my favorites. And I'm not just saying that. I'm not just saying that. All right. So what else? Are we good? Oh, Charge Strike. Oh my gosh. This is so good. I'm going to start to make this. Do you feel like sometimes, I'm curious what you guys think. Do you guys feel like sometimes when you are watching the food, you're like, oh, I don't want to make that. I'm gonna eat pizza. Do you ever get like that? Because I get like that all the time, even to this day. I'm like, I really just want bread and cheese. Okay, please do. I just want bread and cheese. Or I just want pizza, or I want a bowl of pasta, like what I grew up with. I mean, I'm lucky because I grew up with some, Swiss chard and stuff. Yeah, you can do all of that. I want coffee right now, right? But that's what I'm saying. But then, no, she says no. But then you go and you eat this and you're like, oh my God, the flavor, Portuguese and all that food is super heavy, right? But then when you actually eat it, you're like, wow, I love that. That was great, right? It's such a weird thing. It's such a weird thing. I love that the chat's busy. We are cracking this because we kept our numbers up today. We kept the chat rolling. We're going to break through this algorithm craze. We're going to do it. I'm feeling it. Bacala in there instead of chicken. What do you mean, like that dried fish? No. I was a roly-poly. You're funny, mystical. All right, my loves. I will see you guys all tomorrow night. Oh, I'm going to be cooking all day tomorrow, I think. Or will I be cooking Friday? I don't know. If I'm in the kitchen tomorrow, you will be with me. Yeah, nobody can eat like that anymore. It's very hard. I can't do it. I cannot do that dried fish. I personally cannot do it. That's good. I'm glad you can do it. You have that real Mediterranean blood, though. You got that Greek in you, man. You could do it. Do you know my bacon fat collector is on my desk? I stare at it every day. I love it. I don't want to use it because it's so pretty. I love me sardines though. Oh, I can't do it. It's too salty for me. It is. It sits on my desk. I don't want to use it. It's too pretty. I love being with you guys. I have to go take care of a friend. Need to go. Phone. Have a great day. Bye, Kath. And my father ate anchovies. And my mom, she has that Nordic blood. Look at that cute little bear, that floaty Easter bunny. My mom has that Nordic blood in her. She's Polish, but her father was 100% Swedish. That is the cutest freaking little bunny. Did I put that bunny in the gift goal? I didn't even know what it was. It's so cute. I love that Easter bunny. That's my new favorite. And she eats that, what's that stuff in the white fish and the cream sauce in a jar? I'm like, Ma, ugh, can't do it. I can't do it. Ugh. I'm the bread and cheese girl. Wash it down with a glass of wine. That was my thing. Now pickled herring. That's it, Thea. She loves that. I will have that. So you'll see. You'll be with me for Polish breakfast on Sunday. I was here last year. I'm going to do the same. Every year I do it for my mom because she grew up with that, and it's just part of our family tradition. But I make and I'm going to make her the fresh Krishkis again. I do not like herring. I don't know. I don't like herring. You love that? This is where we are not friends anymore. But I have it out. I have a bowl of herring for her. I do her red cabbage, her kielbasa. We have the babka, all that stuff. I make it with you guys. Howdy, partner. Oh, that's a new one. That was a new crazy one. We're going to get to the B leagues. I feel it. In 1 month, we'll be back in the B leagues. I will never eat liver. Ever, ever, never. Hi, Kimberly. Thank you for my Go Populars. All right, so you guys, make sure you claim all your points. I know we still have so many people in here, but I have got to go. It is so nice to see you all. I will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow, watch, if I am working tomorrow, or we might do all the Easter stuff on Friday. If I do that, then we'll be in all day Friday. Lasagna, rice. What about liverwurst? Can't do it. Cannot do it. The organ meat is way too far away for me. My gut and me don't like it. I grew up eating beans, taters, gravy, biscuits, lots of cheese. You're my kind of sister. Yeah, I can't do that. But see, look, Deborah, you can take that. You can take that. You can take all of that, add some vegetables, bake your own biscuits, change the type of cheese you eat, cut it back just a little and add. You know what I mean? Like you can shift that, still enjoy those things, but then add to the pile of love that you feed yourself. That's what we're looking for. Have a beautiful day, Mystical. All right, my friends, I gotta go. It's 11 o'clock. I love it. Bye, everyone. Thank you for all the love. Don't forget to claim all those points. Get your recipes. Do all the things. Love you, mean it. I love that, Deborah. It's so nice. I'm so glad you're here. Have a great day, guys. I know. I have to go take care of my friend. As soon as I get off the phone, I'm gonna just start crying. Can't tell, can you? Sweet dreams, everybody. Oh no, it's today. Have a great day. Oh wait, let me tell you what the temperature is today. It was like 20 degrees the other day. And right now, at what time is it? 11 o'clock. It's 74 degrees right now. 74. All right, my friends. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great night. 76, you brought it here. You sent me the vibe. 88. That's crazy. All right, my friends, have a wonderful night, day. Enjoy the sunshine. Get out, get some sun on you. Make sure you claim that point. Pool day. Oh, I'm so jelly. All right, my friends, have a wonderful day.